installing a new motor into a Behmor. This is the new faster RPM motor for the Behmor. Thank you, Norm. Make sure you have your Behmor unplugged. Whenever working on anything, make sure it is unplugged before working on it. When you open up the side, make sure the first thing you do is take a picture of everything so when you go to put it back together, you know what it looks like. On the inside, there are 2 screws you need to unscrew to get the motor out. There are some zip ties you're going to have to cut to help move the board out of the way to get the motor out of the way. This is where the motor is plugged into on the board. Use a small flathead screwdriver to push in that little lever and pull it out gently. There are going to be 4 screws on the board you need to remove, 2 on the left and 2 on the right. There are 2 other plugs you need to unplug from the board as well, so that way you can swing the board out to get the motor out. Try and be very careful. The wires connecting to the motor are very small and easily broken off. There's a small little notch behind the board that you try and get the motor out through. The bracket, you got to slide it through that little notch. It is not easy getting this out, so take your time and kind of wiggle it and space it so it comes out through that notch. Go ahead and get the new motor and put it in the same way you got the old one out. Again, it's not easy, so take your time getting it in there. Replace the 2 screws that screw into the bracket that holds it in place. Put everything back to the way it was with the 4 screws in the board and the 3 zip ties. Get your soldering iron, soldering gun, and go ahead and solder the wire back on. Then go ahead and close it back up and test it out, see if it works.